EMO, an innovative AI tool developed by Linrui Tian, Qi Wang, Bang Zheng, and Lifeng Bo at the Institute for Intelligent Computing, Alibaba Group, has revolutionized portrait video generation. This advanced framework introduces expressive portrait videos driven by audio, harnessing the audio to video, even in challenging conditions. With just a single reference image and vocal audio input, whether speech or singing, EMO crafts captivating vocal avatar videos. These videos showcase vivid facial expressions, diverse head poses, and seamlessly adjust to varying audio durations. EMO ensures coherence and expressiveness across avatars, offering flexibility in video duration. In singing demonstrations, EMO shines by supporting songs in multiple languages and displaying various portrait styles, capturing tonal nuances for dynamic and expressive avatars perfectly synchronized with fast-paced rhythms. Let's take a look at a few examples. Transitioning to talking demonstrations, EMO impresses by accommodating spoken audio in diverse languages. Furthermore, EMO animates portraits from different eras, paintings, 3D models, and AI generated content, enriching them with lifelike motion and realism. Let's take a look at a few examples.
Yeah, I think this is right now an inflection point where we're sort of, redefining how we interact with digital information. And it's through, the form of these AI systems that we collaborate with. And maybe we have several of them, and maybe they all have different competences. And maybe we have a general one that kind of follows us around everywhere, knows everything about my context, what I've been up to today, what my goals are, sort of in life, at work, and kind of guides me through and coaches me and so on. And, you can imagine that being super, super powerful. So I think we are right now at this inflection point of redefining what this looks like. But, there is also, we don't know exactly what the future looks like. And so we are trying to make these tools available and the technology available to a lot of other people so they can experiment and we can see what happens.
When I was a kid, I feel like you heard the term, don't cry. You don't need to cry. Crying is the most beautiful thing you can do. I encourage people to cry. I cry all the time, and I think it's the most healthy expression of how you're feeling. And I sometimes wish I just could have been told, you can cry. There's no shame in that. There's no shame in how you're feeling. And also, you don't need to always be justifying it, because I think I was constantly trying to come up with reasons why rather than just being accepted for what it was. When I was a kid, I feel like you heard the term, don't cry. You don't need to cry. Crying is the most beautiful thing you can do. I encourage people to cry. I cry all the time, and I think it's the most healthy expression of how you're feeling. And I sometimes wish I just could have been told, you can cry. There's no shame in that. There's no shame in how you're feeling. And also, you don't need to always be justifying it, because I think I was constantly trying to come up with reasons why rather than just being accepted for what it was.
Yes, one, and in this manner. He was to imagine me his love, his mistress, and I set him every day to woo me, at which time would I, being but a moonish youth, grieve, be effeminate, changeable, longing and liking, proud, fantastical, apache, shallow.
すべての存在は滅びるようにデザインされている。生と死を繰り返す螺旋に私たちは囚われ続けている。これは呪いか、それとも罰か。不可解なパズルを渡した神にいつか私たちは弓を引くのだろうか。
The potential applications of EMO are vast, from movie character portraits delivering monologues or performances in various languages and styles. Let's take a look at a few examples.
我都1年没吃苹果了，到超市偷了一袋苹果，大家觉得这要不道歉？你1年没吃苹果，你就能偷苹果啦？啊，吃水果是必需品还是奢侈品？水果还是奢侈品的。但是我30天都没吃过饭了，我都快饿死了。我偷了一袋车厘子，车厘子一袋多少钱？啊，价值3000块钱，我咵全吃了，结果拉肚子了，对吧？全都是红色的啊！大家觉得这叫什么？这都不叫缺乏期待可能性，这叫紧急避险。因为我不吃，我快死了啊！就像前几天有个同学问我一个惊世骇俗的问题，吓死我了。 说老师，如果有只熊猫要咬死我，我能不能把熊猫打死？我说这居然还要问吗？熊猫跟人哪个更贵？他说老师不对啊，熊猫是国宝啊。我说对啊，熊猫是国宝啊，我们是人啊，我们是无价之宝啊。所以想一想，我要30天没吃饭了，快饿死了，见到熊猫我干嘛？我直接吃掉它，把它的皮扒下来，穿在身上，因为冷啊。理解我的意思没有？见熊猫吃熊猫，见金丝猴吃金丝猴，见这个东北虎吃东北虎，这都叫什么？禁忌必行。但见到一个人能吃吗？那不行。我表达清楚没有？
You have done nothing but tell me how bored you were. I was the chore, the job you didn't want to do. To me, you were everything.
Dress up as Mary Todd Lincoln and help me win this presidency, or you can pack your things and leave. There's the door.
My God, I love your skirt. Where did you get it? Vintage. So adorable. My God, I love your skirt. Where did you get it? Vintage. So adorable.
I am outraged by this. I'm absolutely disgusted.
You want to know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker and a fiend. And one night, he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit. So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it. He turns to me, and he says, "Why so serious?" He comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?" He sticks the blade in my mouth. Let's put a smile on that face. And... why so serious?
By utilizing diffusion models, EMO directly generates videos from input images and audio, bypassing the need for intermediary 3D models or facial landmarks. This approach ensures the capture of nuanced facial expressions and motions synchronized with audio cues. The system employs two control mechanisms, a speed controller and a face region controller, to strengthen the stability of the generated video without compromising expressiveness. A reference net module extracts features from input images to maintain identity consistency across video frames, while audio features are integrated at various levels. Temporal modules facilitate smooth transitions between frames and video segments, with motion frames from preceding segments initializing subsequent ones. EMO comprises modules working in synergy to produce fluid, stable, and lifelike motions. The process begins with the audio encoder, extracting crucial acoustic features for driving mouth shapes and head movements from input audio. The reference encoder then encodes visual identity, ensuring consistency throughout the video. The co-diffusion model synthesizes video frames from audio and reference features, creating realistic and expressive facial motions. The temporal module smooths frames, enhancing coherence and stability, while the facial region mask focuses generation efforts on key facial regions, improving detail and quality, especially for lip syncing. Finally, the speed control layer adjusts head movement space to match the audio, ensuring natural and consistent movement. The website compares EMO with other models, emphasizing its unique capabilities in expressive portrait video generation. Trained on a vast dataset spanning various facial expressions and vocalizations across multiple languages, EMO outperforms previous methods like WAV to Lips and DreamTalk, excelling in generating realistic, expressive, and stable talking heads and adapting well to animated portrait styles. While proficient in handling singing videos, there are trade-offs such as slower processing speeds and occasional artifacts.